By the end of this video, you will be able to build like a professional player. So here is how to build insanely good stuff and get way better at building. And just some tips. We're going to need a lot of goop for this. Let's stack up on that for a second. But I'm going to teach you how to get your builds from looking like this to looking like this. So a tip is that fans are like insanely useful for building. And cardboard boxes, because they both just work really well. And don't click off because you don't own them, because there are builds that don't use them. So first I'm going to show you how to build like a submarine, and then we'll level it up slowly as the video goes on. And eventually the builds will get like insane. So first place a cardboard box. Now place this here and this here. With the fans, I'm going to teach you how they work. So this little top bit, it will propel you wherever that top bit's facing. So if it's facing upwards, you're gonna go flying upwards. So now you've attached the goop there. You'll fly wherever this is facing. So as you can see, if you go here and then press the top face button, you can actually like fly kind of because of the fans. And that's how you turn it on and off, the object you're holding on. Well, now, what we should probably add is an extra fan to make it even faster. And now, you can place this anywhere you want, but I'm just going to place it here. Right there. But now, you should have already built a pretty basic submarine. And then let's just go test it out in the water. Well, make sure you built it where the white bits are facing that way. They should be good to go. And then jump in the water here, because it's for the water. It activates with the top face button, by the way. Wherever you aim it, you'll see you'll actually go. So we just built a full-on submarine. This is only like level 1 of the build. So we're going to get to building like airplanes and like jets and helicopters. So this is going to get insane. Fly like not in the water if you hold it upwards. But yeah, as you can see, fans are insanely helpful when it comes to building with goop. So if you don't own them, then either get them or look for like a substitute. Anything that gives you momentum is insanely fun to build with. But now we're going to level our build up a tiny bit and build a helicopter. No, an airplane, sorry. The things you need for this are literally just fans, because I don't want to have you to be forced to own an item. So do this, but remember, you will be propelled in this direction. And the first item that you put goop on is actually the only item you can pick up, because I first put goop on this and then attach that. Otherwise, it completely breaks, so keep that in mind. That's insanely important. And then you can already see when you press the top face button, it's already pretty good of an airplane now. But we haven't even began. So now what you want to do is just put, or actually I'm going to make this like face upwards a tiny bit there. And then you want to get a saddle, or if you don't own them, you can literally use any item, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'll do it with a grappler just so I can show you. You want to get a grappler, stick a piece of goop onto the bottom of it. Yeah, I did it wrong, but wait. Yeah, and then as you can see, you can like steer it now. See? And you can still grapple, in case you actually want to use the grappler. Wait, this is actually really good. What I like to do is use a saddle for this, but if you want, you can use like literally any item, as I just showed you. Oh, and make sure you stick a piece of goop onto the grappler and not the fan, or else this will be the item that you first thinged. I don't know. But now what you want to do, to make it a little faster, I'm sure you can guess, we need more fans. And as you can see, the things I've been doing don't need that much goop. This is only 3. But the things later in this video might actually use a lot. I don't know. So now what you want to do, attach one to the sides, and we can actually make like genuine wings for the airplane. So if you want, like, do like that, and then this, and then it's almost done actually. If you want, I'm not doing it mainly just because you probably don't have much goop if you're watching this, but you can actually build something that like goes over it, like an arch going over the build, so that it's more like an airplane, but I'm not going to do that for this video, because this is just an example. And then what you want to do, you want to grab this, just attach it right there, and boom, you're literally done. And now you can add like decoration or seats or something like that to this. It doesn't matter, this is like your build, so you can add anything you want to this. But using all the knowledge you got from this, we are probably now going to build like an insane build. And then by the end, you will have a lot more knowledge than you did before on how to build. And you will be able to build like just insane builds, just crazy stuff. But you don't just have to use fans, and that's why this example, you don't need that many items. Especially fans, because I'm sorry if you don't own fans. Now we're going to build like a mech. So I'm just doing most of the stuff on this just for decoration. So if there's anything you don't want to add, that's fine. But you want to get a cardboard box. If you don't own it, I'm pretty sure that there's another item that might work. I think like a saddle, but it would just look really goofy. So now what you want to do with the cardboard box or saddle or just any big item, you can use any big item, you want to just put 2 pieces of goop on like the bottom of it, see? And then what you want to do is you want to go weapons and get 2 baseball bats or just sticks or crowbars, anything cylinder shaped, I mean. And then you want to do that and do that. But now what you want to do, you can add like legs or like shoes if you want to with backpacks, which is what I'm actually going to do because I feel like it looks way cooler. Editing me here, you don't actually have to add the shoes there. So you just want to put a piece of goop here, put one here, and now put a piece of goop here, and then put one here. Then you should have your build just right here. Should be really cool and look really nice, you can see. So it has the legs, but we need to add arms. So what you want to do is grab 2 baseball bats again, or again, you can use any cylinder-shaped object in the game. And then what you want to do, you want to go, oh crap, you want to go boom, boom, so that it's on both sides. Then you want to stick a piece of goop on the end of here, and the end of here, as you can see. And then you want to grab a Hulk fist. I like to do this, you don't have to do this. If you want, you can even put like RPGs or grenade launchers on there, and I'm pretty sure it still works. But now, you have a whole mech. But now, here's something insanely cool you can do. Get either a grenade launcher, a gun, or a RPG. It doesn't really matter, but I'm going to use a grenade launcher. And then load it with anything you want. For this example, I'm just going to use like a float bomb, one of these, just random stuff. And then, what you want to do is get another piece of goop. By the way, this step isn't actually necessary, I just like doing it. Now you want to stand him like facing upwards. And then you want to put one of these, like anywhere you want. I'd put it like at the top, like there. And now when you pick it up, as you can see, we have a grenade launcher on a mech. And you can like shoot it, as you can see. And it's insanely cool. And congratulations, you should be way better at building. Even if you didn't follow along by watching this, you just got way better at building. I'm sure you have a bunch of creative ideas to add to this, like fans on the bottom, like here and here, so you go upwards, or like a fan like here and here so you can fly, or just a lot of other stuff. Thanks for watching and goodbye.